Deep in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, nestled among ancient trees older than time itself, lies a village that should not exist. A place where 600 souls vanished from this earth without a trace, leaving behind nothing but unanswered questions and a haunting message scrawled on a blackboard. This is the terrifying tale of the vanishing village of Hoer Verde. In 1923, life was simple for the people of Hoer Verde. They lived in humble homes, their days filled with the rhythm of the rainforest, the chatter of the local wildlife, and the warm smiles of their neighbors. There was no electricity in the village, so as the sun dipped below the horizon, they'd gather around flickering oil lamp and wood stoves, sharing stories and laughter before retiring to their beds. Their lives were innocent, untouched by the complexities and conflicts that plagued the outside world. But one day, their tranquil existence was shattered by the arrival of government officials. These men had come to the village bearing news that would change everything. They told the villagers that their homes were being relocated due to political unrest in the region. It seemed that the government wanted to move them to a safer area, promising better homes and a brighter future. At first, the villagers were apprehensive. The thought of leaving their homes and the only life they'd ever known was daunting. But after much deliberation and persuasion from the authorities, they finally agreed. On the appointed day, they packed their belongings, said their goodbyes, and prepared to embark on a new chapter in their lives. The government officials led them to sturdy trucks and jeeps, which were supposed to transport them to their new homes. As they climbed into the vehicles, their faces etched with a mixture of hope and apprehension, they noticed something peculiar about the officials. There was an unusual glint in their eyes, and their smiles seemed strained and insincere. Once everyone was settled in their vehicles, the convoy began to move away from Ho Wall. The dust kicked up by the vehicles formed a thick cloud, obscuring the view of the worried villagers. All they could see were the officials' strange, unwavering smiles. Soon, the familiar sights of Ho Wall disappeared from view, replaced by the dense foliage of the rainforest. The journey was long and bumpy, and the villagers couldn't shake off the feeling that something was amiss. As the sun began its slow descent, casting long shadows through the trees, they asked the officials when they would reach their destination. The answer they received was unsettling. The officials claimed that they were almost there, but the journey would continue late into the night. With that, the villagers fell silent, their unease growing with each passing moment. Then, as if responding to their mounting dread, the vehicles came to a sudden halt. The officials announced that they needed to rest and would continue the journey in the morning. The villagers, bewildered and anxious, stepped out of the vehicles and were directed into the forest. They stumbled upon a clearing where tents had been pitched and supplies laid out. Despite their protests and pleas to be taken to their new homes, the officials remained adamant. They forced the villagers to stay in the tents, claiming it was for their own safety. As darkness enveloped the clearing, the villagers huddled together in their tents, their whispers echoing in the quiet night. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream pierced the darkness. The villagers, already on edge, panicked. Was it a wild animal? Was it something more sinister? The officials, seemingly unfazed, offered no explanation or comfort. Instead, they told the villagers to stay in the tents until morning. The next morning, the villagers awoke to an eerie silence. The tents were empty, the supplies vanished, and the officials were nowhere to be found. They emerged from their tents to find a message scrawled on a nearby tree. It read, "Leave this place. You are not welcome here." The villagers, now truly frightened, turned and fled. They ran as fast as they could, crashing through the undergrowth, desperate to escape the unsettling scene. As they stumbled through the dense foliage, they heard a chorus of screams and laughter echoing through the trees. The sound grew louder, more menacing by the second, driving the villagers deeper into the forest. After what seemed like hours, they finally emerged from the trees, only to find themselves back at Hoer Verde. Their homes were empty, their belongings untouched. It was as if they'd never been gone, but there was one crucial difference. On the blackboard inside the village school, they found a chilling message. There is no salvation. The message sent shivers down their spines, suggesting a grim fate awaited them if they tried to return to their homes. Some historians suggest the villagers, fearing for their lives, decided to flee into the rainforest, never to be seen again. Others believe the government officials, driven by sinister motives, may have orchestrated the villagers' disappearance, perhaps relocating them to an unknown location or even worse. One evening, while the locals were recounting these unsettling tales, a traveler chimed in, claiming to have witnessed strange lights in the sky over Hoer Verde the night before. He also mentioned hearing a low, unsettling hum that echoed through the forest, a sound that sent chills down his spine. Could these strange occurrences be mere figments of the traveler's imagination, or could they hold the key to unraveling the mystery of Hoer Verde? Today, Hoer Verde is a ghost town, a haunting reminder of the 600 souls that vanished without a trace. Visitors who stumble upon the deserted village often report hearing the faint cries of children in the wind rustling through the trees. Some have even claimed to see shadowy figures moving between the dilapidated buildings, their presence felt more than seen in the periphery of their vision. Many dismiss these experiences as tricks of the light and the mind playing games. However, those who truly believe in the lingering spirits of Hoer Verde say the village is cursed. The tragic tale of Hoer Verde has inspired countless theories and speculations, but the truth remains elusive. Was it a government conspiracy, a mass hysteria, or something more sinister that caused the village to vanish overnight? One theory suggests that the villagers, aware of the political turmoil brewing outside their peaceful haven, chose to flee into the unforgiving rainforest rather than face the coming conflict. It's a plausible explanation, yet it doesn't account for the strange occurrences reported by the travelers, nor does it explain the cryptic message left on the blackboard. Another theory points to a mass hysteria, a collective delusion that gripped the villagers, leading them to abandon their homes and flee into the jungle. However, this theory, too, has its shortcomings. Mass hysteria, while a recognized psychological phenomenon, typically affects a small group of people, not an entire village of 600 inhabitants. Furthermore, it doesn't explain the physical evidence, the untouched belongings, and the eerie silence that still hangs over the village. Some believe the most terrifying theory, that the villagers were victims of a sinister government plot. Perhaps they were relocated to an undisclosed location for nefarious reasons, or worse, they were eliminated, their bodies lost forever to the dense jungle. This theory is supported by the strange behavior of the government officials, their evasive answers, and the ominous warning left on the tree. However, without concrete evidence, it remains just that, a theory. After nearly a century, the mystery of Hoer Verde continues to baffle researchers, historians, and those who dare to venture into the abandoned village. The silence of the houses, the emptiness of the classrooms, and the haunting message on the blackboard serve as a constant reminder of the 600 lives that abruptly ended, or did they? Perhaps the villagers are still out there, living in hiding, forever haunted by the horrors of that fateful night. Or maybe they've moved on, their spirits finding peace in the embrace of the rainforest. We may never know the truth behind the vanishing village of Hoer Verde. Perhaps some mysteries are best left unsolved, some stories better left untold. As we reflect on this eerie tale, we're reminded of the darkest corners of our past and the secrets they hold. The story of Hoer Verde serves as a chilling reminder of the fragility of human existence and the enduring power of the unknown. It is a testament to the human capacity for resilience in the face of adversity and the indomitable spirit that drives us to seek answers in the face of the inexplicable. As we ponder the fate of the 600 souls who vanished from Hoer Verde, we're also reminded of the importance of preserving our history and honoring those who came before us. Their stories, whether tragic or triumphant, are an integral part of our shared heritage and a source of wisdom and insight for future generations. So let us remember the people of Hoer Verde. Their lives may have been cut short, but their story lives on, reminding us of the complexities of our past and the enduring power of the human spirit. And as we explore the mysteries of our world, let us do so with humility and respect for the unknown. For in the words of the great explorer Sir Francis Drake, adventure is worthwhile in itself. For some experiences are worth more than all the gold in the world. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the shadows. If you enjoyed this chilling tale, please don't forget to leave us a like and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your engagement fuels our passion for unearthing more terrifying mysteries for you. And if you're eager to continue exploring the darkness, subscribe for more spine-tingling stories. Together, we can navigate the shadows and uncover the secrets that lurk within. Until next time, stay safe and keep an eye on the shadows because you never know what might be lurking there.